If we're near side, then again, the first thing we need to make sure of is that we establish and understand what our left and right lanes are, and we need to make sure that those are protected so we don't get swept. It's also important to protect the farthest part of here, but generally when we're talking about left lane, right lane, we're talking about the sides of the field. Again, most players already know left side or right side anyway. Here's a general idea for how you want to defend and keep your players from being swept or your team from being swept. See the red box with the black line? If any players are behind that, they're not helping. They're not doing anything to help the team. If they just want to be their own whatever and do their thing, cool, but they're not helping the team out. All these red dots can be 2 players or 3 players in some cases, but the purpose of the red players is just to make sure you guys don't get swept, because the objective here is to take and hold the castle. Remember, everything we're talking about right now is to take and hold the castle. All right, if we're on the near side, we are most likely going to be entering from door number 4. That's the bottommost door that we're looking at. The reason we're going through that is because that's the safest place for us to enter through, because if we try and go through door 2 or 3, we're probably going to get shot out in the open. That's not fun. So we're going to get 10 or 15 or however many dudes through here, and we're going to have at least 2 to 3 players going through the door at the same time. Do not do a caterpillar stack and go in one at a time, because you're going to get shot one at a time. And when you go in, don't walk in. You need to run and shoot at the same time. Don't just tiptoe in. If you got guys that are timid or tiptoeing around, they need to be in the back of the line. But your hard chargers, your aggressive guys, need to be the ones in front going through, because you've got to push and penetrate in through the doorway. Otherwise, you're just all going to get shot in the face, and I'm going to laugh and put it on Facebook and Instagram. Corner number 1, corner number 2, corner 3, and corner 4. Again, just like how we talked about, we're having 2 guns on every doorway, and corner 1 is going to be the most important, because the far side team is going to be trying to come through door number 1. So corner 1 looks at door 1. Corner 2 looks at door 2. Corner 3 looks at door 3. Corner 4 looks at door 4. That's it. Dudes need to be in deep corners. You can have up to 2 or 3 players in here. I recommend having at least 2 for security. If you want to have a third player, then that third player is going to be shooting out the topmost window trying to pick players off. But because that one player in that window is open to so many angles, that player is probably going to get shot really, really fast. And again, it's going to be funny. It's going to go on the Instagram and or the Facebook. It's just, look, it's what we do. You figured it out. That's who we are. This is what corner 1 is going to look like. Again, that doorway in front of us is the door that the far side team is most likely going to be trying to run through. And that red circle is a little itty bitty piece, is an itty piece of the window that we could get shot through as well. But as long as we're tucked up to here, so see this little black line right here? As long as you're behind that, you should be pretty safe from that window. Here's corner 2. Again, corner 2 off to that left door is the door that our team comes through. We don't really need to worry about it unless our whole team gets swept, which can happen. We're really worried about that window and that doorway. Now, if you're that player in the corner we just talked about in corner 1, you can get shot through that window. It's like an itty bitty sliver of space. It's possible, but as long as you're just aware of what's going on in your angles and your deep coverage, you'll be fine. Suck it up. Play better. Here's corner 3. Off to the immediate left, again, is that door that the far side team is going to be coming through. But corner 1's got that covered, so we're really not worried about it. Maybe some guys can shoot us through that window, maybe. But, I mean, if we tuck pretty well into it, we should be fine. As long as you understand, you know how to play your coverage and play what shoulder and what rifle to use, you'll be okay. Here's corner 4. To the left is that same doorway that we just looked at from a different angle. And to kind of sort of straight ahead or just to the slight right is the door and the window, or excuse me, and to the slight right is that door that our team is going to be using. So this player does have a decent chance to get friendly fired. Just make sure you're wearing your armband and it's front facing so your team can see you. Will you probably get shot by your own team? Yes, that will probably happen. Will it be funny? It will be funny to me. Yes, it will be very funny to me. And that's it. That's the basic concept on how to attack and defend the castle from near side and far side. Try this out. Let us know in the comments if you like it. Tell us what you think's going on. I think this is the part where we say like, share, and subscribe. We don't care. Don't really care if you do any of those things. But we would appreciate some feedback on this plan in the comments below.